ich habe Oktober Marterten Throwdown Kategorie 55 plus. Das Gewicht, Wallball 9 Kilo, Row ist verbunden, Dumbbell 15 Kilo, Box, Row, Barbell mit 5 Kilo, 2,5, Stange 20, 35 Kilo.
One thing, child. Funky little preacher with a crooked halo, spitting songs in a cipher sold like clay balls. Back in grandmama's kitchen, smell the cornbread and pain in every prayer over rich, try to cleanse the bloodstains. Pops wore silence like a second skin, worked 3 jobs, still lost to the bottle within. But he told me, son, keep your name clean as linen. So I spit with a purpose like the prophets of prison. A hood saint, stuffed hymns and scriptures and rhyme. I found all in ciphers and hell on my mind. Taught the shorties how to break chains with verses, build temples in the trap, flip curses. Now he leads food drives in the Brooklyn valleys. We all change, but scars stay like street signs, marking where we fell and rose in God's design. Seen preachers fall, seen gangsters rise, but the truth sits quiet behind most eyes. I ain't holy, I'm human, built for lost in hymns with a vinyl heart and cassette tape stems. Each bar is a sermon in concrete verse. Still praying for the homies in that iron church. So the life ain't a gamble when you learn to mask, subtract the hate and multiply the past.
Don't hide the hurt, the gospel cleans the dirt. We were born to break the curse, singing truth, not just a verse.
I watch children try puzzles, struggle with the small, teaching patience and focus, rise when they fall. Even broken locks hold lessons if you see. Every challenge you key to set your spirit free. I rhyme like a teacher guiding ears to the latch. Every student a treasure, every mind a match. The city hums softly, a rhythm in the night. Lessons in the lamp, light, wisdom in plain sight. I see doors to the future painted bright in the past. Every key of memory, every lock holds fast. Even when pathways twist and shadows appear, every lock we open brings tomorrow near. So I walk through the streets sharing what I've learned. Every heart that I reach is a candle return. Lights burn. The locksmith helps the young hearts learn. Locks aren't just metal, the riddles of life. Every challenge a teacher, every puzzle a guide. I see courage in sneakers, wisdom in small hands. Dreams climbing higher than the city span. The alleys tell stories, the rooftops hold dreams. Every lock I open flows like wine streams. I teach patience, respect, and the value of care. How to turn obstacles into lessons to share. Even when the night is heavy, doors close tight. Every key we find brings a little more light. So I rhyme for the children, for the seekers who try. Each lock that clicks open is a step to the sky. The locksmith moves gently, but the lessons are strong. Every key a note in the city song. Taught me I ain't got no wings, just mud on my laces. Trying to walk light in some heavy dark places. Said I got grace, but it feel half earned. Halo hanging tilted from the lessons I learned. I done said yes when I should have said none. Watch silence burn hotter than the sound of a gun. Ain't no quiet when these thoughts I wrestle. Just echo in a chapel full of test and pressure. If faith is a fight, I've been swinging half blind, but I still write songs in the back of my mind. They don't preach about the days when you barely stand, but I still try to pray with these ink-stained hands. This ain't no rocket straight, but I still shine. Try to one fight, I'm in line. This ain't no dosage straight, but I still shine. Try to walk right on a crooked line. I heard doubt louder than the choir's chords. Whispers in the pews I cannot ignore. Mama said, boy, you were born for light, but I felt more shadow. Most of my nights still held doors, still held the weak, still trying to make peace when I grit my teeth. Ain't no saint, but I ain't no ghost. I just carry my flaws where the world won't post. I break, I mean I trip, I rise, still trying to live truth without a disguise. So if my crown don't glow and the road don't clean, just know I still bleed for the same old drink. It's halo dosage straight, but I still shine. Trying to walk right on a crooked line. I just can't be sincere. Yeah, you ready? Now I'm gonna go on the top of the top. Right there. Mike's yours. We was posted in slack shirts, buttons to the throat, still speaking raw truth like we never wore coats. Sunday shoes on the curb, faith in the laces, bars on the bus bench, grace in our faces. Didn't need beats, just breathed in the loop, and the echo off brick walls telling our truth. Scripture in the spit, gospel in the face, every 16 a sermon, every bar case. Didn't cuss much, didn't eat the fake heat, just flip birds hard, stuff on our sneaks. The preacher said speak, so we did it with style. Turn the corner, stop sign to a sacred freestyle. I let it fly. Sunday shows when my soul was high. Had my rhyme book tucked in the Bible sleeve. Next to a neck from church, I forgot to eat. We gathered in a bench like it was a stage. Even the pigeons paused when we let loose the page. Sun hit our backs, truth in our lungs. We ain't have gold, but we spit like kings unsung. They talk more, we talk rhyme design. Metaphors bounce harder than the baseline line. Didn't need validation or radio spins. Just a nod from the crew when the cypher begins. And when the bus came late, that was more time. So rhyme about dreams wrapped in raw lines. I let it fly. Sunday shows when my soul was high. Still war times when our minds untucked. Truth in the bars and the rhymes uncut. Didn't need clout, just a spot in the sun. And an echo wall flash when a punchline run. 10 pages split from the pockets we kept. no crease or feet. Fresh like it's on the beat. Watch them hammer nails and crooked frames. Watch them not flinch when they call his name. He ain't show tears, at least not what we can see. But the way he sat quiet was loud to me. Left early, came home with his shoulders low. Still gave a nod like that's how men go. And maybe he ain't hard or speaking rhyme, but I saw the poetry and how he kept time. Like the bell he hung on the back room door. Spoke volumes and leather without a roar.
He never saw much, but somehow I still carry his weight in the way I know it.
Found notes from my younger self last week. March is talking more than the main sheet. Spell paper, crooked letters in a prayer. Wrote them trying to underline, they would care. While they chased grades, I was chasing my peace. Felt more truth in the struggles in the lesson
smoked outside high, right next to a drum where the stars collide. You ain't gotta shout just to speak divine. Sometimes life's written in the margin line. Mama used to hum while she scrubbed the pants. Shoulders swaying like time in her hands. Never knew gospel till I heard it that way. So can still singing what the preacher don't say. She rinse out, watch, learn quiet and grace. She ain't need a pulpit, just that kind of space. Steam on the window, pots in the line. Told me keep your peace, even dirt got shine. I watched out. Years gone by, a sink full of plates in a mind and try. Ain't pray out loud, just breathe and blink. But the whole room know I'm speaking to the sink. Sometimes it's a mirror, sometimes it's a stage, sometimes it reflects every ache and age. Rinse the cup, rinse the hurt, rinse the day. Like maybe these suns wash the guilt away. Ain't no quiet, but I heard my truth echo through the pipes like a bird and loose. Father used to shave there, never said much. Left razors and solids go cold to the touch. Now I stand, same place, water running slow, thinking how we rinse when we can't let go. was a scar I kept learning. Ain't need church pews or degrees to hold. Just a final groove and a slow turn roll.
Spinning too far. Crackle, teach me what can be done.
Yo,
Raise the light down, break the shelf lead. Lessons in the hum, I know what they needed. James Brown talking about crazy, crazy. No trace, smoke, pain, my words can't trace. Use the right rhymes with direction on repeat. Let it send me through others I couldn't be. Truth in the hit shit, truth in the fade. Learn patience with every slow play. It ain't school, but it's cool to be. First table talk when it does need to breathe. And I still go back when the world feels loud. To the needle, soft, slow, and proud. Spin me too far, catch the sound. Crackle, teach me what can be found.
you hear that break?